How's it going, everyone? Just walking on this track. It's a nice afternoon. Sun's still shining, so that's a good thing. Get some vitamin D. Some sunshine in your life's always good. Had to get out of the house, go for a walk. Just got a nice coffee. Here I am on the walk of reflection again. Yeah, I was just mulling over things, just talking to myself about narcissism and about things I've been through. And yeah, I don't know, just with this video, I just want to keep it really casual in a sense. I know some of the videos I get pretty hyped up and that, but I just want to be chill as much as possible in this video. You know, just talk about things, you know, thoughts, I guess, on narcissism. You know, but yeah, not a bad afternoon. There goes the train. I don't know if we can we see the train? There she goes. But yeah, it's beautiful around here. I know one of the other videos, actually I think I've done a couple of videos around here, and yeah, people have taken to it, thought it was pretty nice. So yeah, narcissism. NPD and people with narcissistic personality disorder. I know, what do you do? What do you do? You know, of course, when you find out that this, you know, someone that you've been involved with in a serious, you know, intimate relationship, or yeah, it can be pretty hardcore happenings. I mean, you know, they bring you through all this stuff, like, you know, selling you this false character, you know, this person that you think's the love of your life. You know, the dream, they sell you the dream. You know, there's this picture perfect thing going on. You think it's all good, and you're going out to places, you're doing everything together. It's just like, yeah, you're spending all this time together, developing this bond, you think, with this person, and going out for dinners, and you're going to parks, you're doing it all. You're going like trips in cars, or, you know, planning things, and it's just a crazy situation. And then, yeah, you discover that not everyone has love, not everyone has empathy. It's sad, man, it's sad. It's like, you know, we wanted to do anything we could to help this person, you know, you just wanted to be happy. Just wanted to be happy with this person you've met, and, you know, you see them down, or you see them upset, and you want to do everything in your power to make them happy. You know, you're working a job and taking them places, or, you know, looking after them when they're sick, you know, cooking for them, or do whatever you can for them. But yeah, they've got a void inside, you know, they're empty shells. Like, you know, they've got insatiable needs that can never be fulfilled. They've just got this void, but you think it because you're thinking, like, I've got love, I've got empathy, I've got, you know, I can perceive things, you know, I know what's going on. And it's like, you know, surely they'll be able to see that, you know, how much I care and things like that. You know, surely they'd be able to, like, understand and everything. But they're just actors. They're just acting like, oh yeah, I understand everything. I understand where you come from. It's like, but they just don't. They just pretend like they do. They pretend that they've got empathy. They pretend like they've got love. They pretend they've got, you know, their best interest in their heart for you, and you know, that they're doing everything for you to, you know, to make you happy and everything, and you know, try to deflect it and, you know, push it back onto you and make you feel like, you know, you're the bad guy or the bad girl, the one that's not doing enough. And you can be doing everything in your power for them, and they'll always find something. They'll always find something to, you know, to throw it back in your face and say, well, that's not good enough. You know, you should be doing more. And yeah, it's just ridiculous. And yeah, your nervous system's getting thrown all around the place because, you know, they give you the hot and cold, the push and pull, the pleasure and pain, you know, the pushing you away and bringing you back again, and all this sort of stuff, and, you know, insults and like projections and things, projecting all this like hate and like this bitterness and rage and all this like stuff that's like built up within them, you know, things that they never dealt with, and they want you to wear it. And of course, none of that belongs to you, but no, they want to put it on you. You know, they want you to wear it. But yeah, we just got to send it back because it's not even ours, it's theirs. All that rubbish, all this stuff that they haven't dealt with, you know, because they're running away from it. They're just running away from the truth. They're running away from themselves. You know, they're running away from the things that they've never dealt with. You know, the shame-based people, they've got all the shame and everything. You know, and it's just a shame cycle. They just keep on, like, you know, abusing people, and are not dealing with the, you know, the shame that comes out of it. They feel the shame and then they just abuse more. It just goes on and on. It's just this repetition. You know, repetitive cycle. But yeah, you can't understand why this person's not loving you back. So the person just, they don't have love. And that's a hard thing to understand. That's a hard thing to, like, you know, to comprehend. Yeah. That there's people out there in the world that just, they don't have love. They don't have love in their heart. It's like they're icy cold. Like, you know, they can't connect to people. They can't connect on that, you know, that deep emotional level. It's hard to believe. Because you think, like, I can love. Why can't they? What's the go? You know? It's like they're blind, deaf, dumb. It's like they're completely cut off. You know, they just emulate the empath. They emulate the love. They emulate the, you know, that they've got happiness or joy or like peace, you know, that they're like us. They just emulate the empath. But really they don't have any of it. It's just, you know, they just looking to use, you know, just to, you know, weaponize that, you know, weaponize all those, you know, those things against us. Because they're on a low frequency, like they're on this, you know, shame, fear, guilt, you know, all that sort of thing. Like they're on this low frequency, and they can't elevate to the, you know, the high vibrational emotions. They can't do it even if they wanted to. And of course we want them to. We want them to be vibrating on that level, but it's like they just can't. They can't connect to us because they, you know, they were traumatized. They're traumatized when they were younger, abused, you know, some form of abuse. it's traumatized them to the point where, you know, like, you know, they sacrifice their true self. They abandon their true self. And now all they got is the false self. You know, and the false self is just like, you know, a mixture or like a concoction, or, you know, just a combination of, like, you know, interactions, like things that they've seen on TV, things that they've seen on, like, you know, the internet, or interactions that they've had with, like, other people. You know, bits and pieces. They see what works and what doesn't work. They're like, you know, looking at, like, how people react to things and things like that. Like, oh, that manipulation's, you know, that's working there. You know, that, you know, what I did there, how I took advantage of that person there and what have you. It's like, yeah, that worked. Like, they bought into that. So yeah, you know, stick that onto the mask, because they don't have a real identity. They don't have a true identity. It's just bits and pieces of, you know, interactions that they've had and things that they've seen that, you know, could possibly work against, you know, on other people. Say, all right, build up this false personality and build up this false mask, this, you know, this false identity. Just rob, steal, kill, you know, steal, destroy, all the nasty things, nasty pasties. They actually don't have anything to give. They're just takers. All they can do is just take from you. I mean, really, all they can give you is abuse. That's all they can give you is abuse. I mean, even the love bombing is abuse, because it's not real. I mean, it's all fake. Like, even when they're stand in front of this cool tree that's got no leaves. But even when they're like, you know, you think you're having a good day and you think everything's all good and that, you think, oh, hang on, where's this person? You know, they're being cool today and everything like that. It's like, no, like, that's still like exploitation. Like, that's still taking advantage of you. That's still manipulation, because it's not authentic. It's not coming from a real place. It's not coming from a place of, like, you know, love and, you know, like, oh yeah, I want to build it. I want to build something. I want to, like, get close to this person. I want to, like, you know, connect with this person on a deeper, you know, intimate level and things like that. And, you know, I just care about this person so much. It's like, no, they're just giving you a bit of the, you know, the good season or the good time, just, you know, just for a moment, just to have you tripping and thinking like, oh yeah, things are good and everything, and you're feeling sweet, and it's just getting you addicted. Basically, that's all they're doing. Because that's what it does. It just gets you, like, gets you trauma bonded. Just gets you addicted to them. You know, and through this, like, hot and cold and all this sort of stuff like that, it creates this really powerful addiction if it goes on for a long time. And then, you know, you feel like you need to return to that person to, like, make you feel better again. You know, it's kind of like, you know, they're going to put the band-aids on, or they're going to, they're going to, like, put the bandages on, you know, the emotional bandages, and, like, you know, make you feel better again. It's like, no, they're not actually going to do. They're the ones who traumatize you. They're the ones who got you there. They're the ones that hurt you in the first place. But, like, there's this chemical thing that goes on in your mind and everything. Like, it throws you all over the place. So it makes you feel like, oh, I've got to go back to this person because they're the one that can heal me and things like that. It's like, no, they're actually just the ones that are just going to traumatize you more. They're the actual original people that traumatize you. It's just insane. It's just insane. Like, what they do to people. Because you've just, you know, you invest so much. You invest so much into the relationship, your time, your energy, your money, your resources, your attention to them, your everything. You've been future faked, so you think there's going to be some amazing, future with them or something. You're going to go on some holiday and there's going to be this wonderful trip together and you're going to build all this stuff together, and it's it's just, it's just all the lies they give you. And then through it's just you're disappointed and you're disappointed again, and then things are good again, and then you're back again. It's just a yo-yo effect. And they're not getting affected, they're not actually giving you anything. All they're giving you is just a bunch of abuse and lies and manipulation, intimidation, and just looking to dominate you and convert you into a slave, and just use you as a pawn on the chessboard, just like they're flying monkeys. All these enablers of people that are around them. I mean, in effect, we do, enable them, I guess, but you don't know that you're actually doing that, because you come from a healthy place. You're coming from a place of love. You're coming from a place of, you're committed to this person. You're you want the best. You want the best for both of you and everything like that. It's just we're opposite sides of the coin, eh? We're just we've got all the the love and everything to give to them. We've got this we just want the best, and they just want to drain us. They just want to drain us. They just want to take everything away from us. They want us to feel bad. They want to project everything because they look at us, they see us as the valuable people that we are. They know that's why they want to that's why they want to be around us. That's why they want to be around us, because we've got all the value. We got all the value. We can love. We can connect intimately like that. When we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. We're going to build. We're going to build things. We're going to make things. We're going to create things. We're going to share things, and it's going to be true. It's going to be real. But with them, no. They're we're going to take things. We're going to destroy things. We're going to tear things down. We're going to make sure that, we're above you. It's this competitive thing. It's how much can I get out of this? This is their thinking. This is their thinking. They're thinking how much can I get out of this relationship? How much can I steal, kill, destroy this person? How much can I get one over on this person? And keep them so trauma bonded, keep them so addicted to me that I can just discard them, get rid of them, just like that, because they're thinking, well, I don't have any emotional connection. I don't have any deep commitment. There's no love here with me. Even if I want to connect with this person, I can't. And they're frustrated from that because they can't do any of that. They don't have those inner jewels. They don't have those inner, those inner diamonds. They don't have that. They've got no value. They're just empty shells because they lost who they are. They lost their true self. And all, that's all they've got now is the false self. I mean, I can't even imagine how it would be to live like that. I mean, it's such an empty life. I mean, you can't connect to anyone. You can't perceive anyone. You can't see anyone really. You can only understand things in your own small pea brain. You can't see people externally and you see people as just objects, just like extensions of yourself, you know, that exist to serve you. I mean, it's just insane. Like, they're literally insane, like psychotic, eh? Just come down to this this little rock thing here. But yeah, I just can't even imagine what it's like, you know, to be living like that, to not have a, you know, a true self, to not be able to connect to someone and have an authentic conversation. I mean, they can't even have a real conversation. I mean, if you quiz them on anything deep, if you quiz them on anything like that, man, they're either gonna just deflect it, or they're gonna like project something onto you, or yeah, like it's gonna be one of those things. Like, because they feel inferior, they don't feel good enough, you know, they feel like, you know, nothing, you know, nothing they do is ever good enough. I mean, if they tried to come from the, you know, some sort of a real place or something like that, you know, and not put on the false self and be like, that's the perspective I'm trying to, like, they would just feel, and this is how they feel like inside, they feel deeply insecure, they feel inferior, they don't feel good enough. Like, all this stuff on the external, all this, like, it's just you know, it's just a facade, it's just like an illusion, it's just like, you know, bits and pieces of other people, and they're just putting on this front like, you know, they've got it all together and everything, when they completely don't. It's just like, it's all fake. It's just to make people think that they, you know, they do have love, and they are empathetic and all that. They just emulate empaths, you know, to make, you know, to fool and trick people into thinking that they've got all these things, but they've got none of it. They're just empty shells. They actually don't have an, you know, they don't have an authentic personality. There's no authenticity. There's just nothing there. Like, their true self died a long time ago. I wish someone told me about it. I wish someone, like, had a worded me up about it and said, you know, Gaz, there's this, you know, thing called narcissism, or, you know, narcissistic personality disorder, where these people are like abusers, users, like, they're, you know, manipulative, and, like, you know, they'll intimidate people and try to, you know, dominate them and, you know, enslave them, and, you know, they just see people as extensions of themselves, and, you know, just, you know, they'll just traumatize people because they're traumatized, you know, and that they just want to project all their trauma, you know, that they never dealt with in their life onto others. And they're just bringing people into this, like, abusive cycle. But yeah, like, even if someone had just, like, worded me up a bit, you know, just a little bit about it, I would have been like, man, I would have been, like, so grateful for that. And I'm glad to see, like, there's people, like, you know, that are, you know, pumping out this information out there, and yeah, like, wording people up about it. And, you know, it's good, man, because, like, we don't want to see other people fall into, you know, these, you know, destructive, you know, highly traumatizing situations, you know, where it's, you know, it's very hard to get out of that, you know, psychological trap, because that's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to push you into this psychological trap, you know, so they can just, you know, exploit you, like, drain you for everything you've got. And yeah, they'll use you as a taxi driver, the Uber driver, the person that, you know, you know, just jump every time they say, you know, do everything, you know, do everything for them. But it's never good enough. You know, it's never going to be good enough for these people. Because, yeah, they've got the void. You know, they've lost their true self, sacrificed the true self. So, you know, anything that you give to it just goes into a void and just leaks out the bottom because it's got a hole in it. Like, you know, there's never going to be a time where this person's going to be like, oh, I feel so, you know, grateful. I feel so satisfied. I feel so, like, alive. I feel so joyful. You know, just like, I feel so loved and appreciated. Like, you know, I can now, like, give that back to someone else. Like, that is never going to happen. Like, they are never going to be like that. They're never going to see it like that. They're never going to feel like that. Nothing. You know, their agenda is like, yeah, it's just steal, kill, destroy. It's manipulation, intimidation, domination. Like, their agenda is got nothing to do with, like, you know, building a healthy, reciprocal, you know, back and forth as a, you know, a healthy relationship with someone. They're not about that. They're not about building things. They're just about destroying things. And narcissism is just self-destructive. Like, they're just destroying themselves. They can't even see it. Like, most of them, like, they're just unaware. They can't even see how destructive it is, and, like, they can't see how they're just destroying other people and just, you know, they can't even see it. It's just like, they're just, you know, going through life like a wrecking ball, like a blind wrecking ball, like someone that's just like walking blind. It's almost like they're blind, deaf, dumb, like they, you know, because it's like they can't, you know, you try and share things with them, you know, to make them understand things, and they'll just deflect it, or they won't hear you out. They won't hear you out. They won't listen to you. Even if they can hear you, they won't really listen. They won't really understand or comprehend or want to comprehend it or anything, or can't. Like, it's like they're just, you know, they're just about their self. They're just about all their self, like, what can they get out of it? Like, am I emotionally, like, you know, am I emotionally pushing this person's buttons? You know? Am I you know, they're just about draining your energy. They just want to feed on your energy. Like, they don't care about your opinion, what you see, what you hear, what you feel, and anything like that. They'll act like they do, but they really don't. They just pretend to. They just bring you into the confusion. They just bring you into the puzzle zone. They bring you into the labyrinth, you know, the labyrinth of fear, the labyrinth of, you know, confusion, you know, and there's no like there's no exit from, you know. It's like they just want to have you running around in this maze, you know, losing yourself, put this false self onto you, because, like, you can't, like, interact with them, you know, from a sort of a place of authenticity. It's like they put this, like, false self onto you. So you're like these two, you know, you're like these two false selves running around, because they can't handle it when you're authentic. They can't handle it when you start bringing up reality, when you start putting the truth in their face. Oh, no way, we can't have that, you know. They're always like, you know, checking the, you know, the environment, everything. Like, they're real, like, ultra sensitive to, like, criticisms, to anything you say or anything anyone says. They're always scanning for threats, you know, have you walking on eggshells. And you start bringing up reality and the truth to them, whoa, they don't want to hear about that. Straight away deflect it, start projecting back onto you. No, they just want to have you just walking on eggshells. They want you to just stay in that delusion with them. They want you to be in the puzzle zone. They want you to be all confused, discombobulated, disempowered. You know, they want to throw you off your equilibrium. All of it. They want to just have you as a slave. You know, they've always got the emotional stun gun out. They've always got that emotional gun out to like shoot you down. They never give you that freedom. You never feel truly free around them. You always feel like, what's next? What kind of strategy are they going to pull on me next? They've always got something up their sleeve. They're always like two steps ahead. They're always like, you know, because they're master manipulators. They've been doing this all their life. So they're like, you know, they'll work out like what triggers you. You know, what kind of, you know, web can they, you know, throw you in again? What kind of like trick can they play on you? Yeah, it's just throwing you all around. It's your nervous system, yeah. Your nervous system gets thrown all over the place. Yeah, and it's just, yeah, they're just fragmenting you. You know, they take you out into public and humiliate you. It's just insane. It's just like you're addicted to this person, this abuser, and you know that this person's like, you know, just this ruthless. It's been this, you know, just this person that you can't count on, you can't trust. You know, you feel like you're walking on eggshells, you can't turn your back on them. You know, they'll have you, you know, falling into this false sense of security. Like, yeah, you can let your guard down. I'm all good today. We'll go to the park and we'll pick flowers. But then the next day, you know, again, they're traumatizing you. They'll bring out this nightmare, the fiend, eh? They'll bring out the nightmarish fiend. You know, and they start abusing you again. You might be in the car, you might be around other people. But yeah, they're clandestine, like they're real covert with it. You know, they hide the abuse. They hide it all. You know, in the community, yeah, they're all beautiful, they're all lovely, they're all sweet to everyone else. But as soon as you get on your own with them, bang. You know, you don't even know what you've done half the time. Half the time you don't even know what you've done wrong. They'll just make things up wrong. You know, they'll double bind you where you can't do anything right. As much as you try, nah, they've always got something. Because they know they can't hold down the relationship. They know that it's inevitable, it's going to fail. They've seen this before. They've been on the road, you know. They've been through the rodeo before, like they know. But it's like, still, you know, you're in an effort, you know, you're on this endless hamster wheel trying to, you know, satisfy them and satiate this, you know, this unpleasable person. You know, it's just, there's nothing you can do, you know, and they might give you the illusion that, yeah, that satisfied them somewhat. But no, they're just using you as an emotional punching bag. You know, draining your energy, you know, your time, your effort, everything. They just want your attention. Yeah. Or they're just using you as, you know, some arm candy. So other people will look at them and go, oh wow, look at this person, she's so cool, she's got like this cool man, you know, he's looking after, they look like they've really got it together. And little do they know that there's a whole bunch of, you know, insane abuse going on. You know, and there may be just a handful of people that actually do know what's going on, but they're just like kicking back, yeah. eating their popcorn, having their ice creams, and just watching your life get destroyed. They're just the flying monkeys, but they're just pawns. They're just pawns on the chessboard. They're just others that they're just using. Do you think the narcissist cares about them? They don't care about them. They don't care about anyone. They don't even care about themselves. They actually hate themselves. They can't love. They can't do anything with the L letter. Apart from lies, I can give you that. That starts with L. Yeah, whenever I talk about narcissism, I just get I just get pretty pumped up about it. It's just the way I am. Talk about things from the heart, things that yeah, have emotionally affected me. Of course. And yeah, I do get upset about it. I'm human. And yeah, I want to help people. I want to tell people the truth. I want to spread awareness about this, narcissistic abuse. But yeah, you're not alone. I've been through the insanity, been through the abuse, the trauma, the all of it. And I'm not saying I'm at the mountaintop of indifference, the pinnacle of indifference. Got a little pond thing again. I love nature. Do you know, since since after this toxic entanglement, the toxic relationship, I come out of it and stuff, since just being able to just be out in nature again and feeling that freedom, there's a lot of pluses. You have to process a lot, and it's a journey, and it is like gym. You have to be training every day, sort of thing. You sort of have to, or every other day, you sort of got to put that work in and do the reflection and all that stuff. But yeah, just the processing and do what you got to do to build yourself up again and connect with the people that are going to build you up and support you. But yeah, it's just been awesome, being out and about in nature again, and getting to make these videos and all that. It's really been a blessing, for me, and it's been a way that, I can share and just create, and just be out and about and share it with you guys and stuff like that, I just think it's awesome, go to these different spots and just share it, and it's just creative, and I just feel like I'm doing a good thing. Touch wood. Doing the best I can with what I got, really. If that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a blessed day. I hope you guys are getting out and about too, you know what I mean, doing these sorts of things, because I think it's a really good thing. You're just exploring and traveling around, sort of seeing different things, seeing the animals, being amongst the birds, the trees, and the wildlife, and going on a sort of an adventure for yourself, eh? You deserve it. You really do. You deserve that sense of freedom again. After being entangled with a narcissist that wants to control you, at every step. They want to it's a point where you can't even take your eyes off them or something. They just want all your attention. They want all your energy. They want everything from you. But yeah, you're not alone. And it's like, you know, when you know, when I'm teaching on things, or where I'm sharing things, and I think, you know, I think of that thing like each one teach one, eh? The more that we get this information out there, you know, the better. You know, it's good. It's good that, you know, the whole topic on narcissism and everything is really exploding, and it's getting out there, and, you know, that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. You know, just sharing the experiences and things like that, and just, you know, wording people up about the truth of what it is. But yeah, that's life, eh? These birds up in the air, they're like flying in one spot. They look like they're about to do like what eagles do, you know, they're flying above and then about to do the swoop and like catch a fish or something. Just remind yourself, like, you are awesome and you deserve the best. You know, you deserve love, you deserve to be appreciated, you know, you deserve to be respected. You know, and there still is, you know, there still is good people out there in the world. You know, we are getting a bit rare. But like, you know, we're still out here, you know. And yeah, you got to remind yourself, yeah, that you are awesome, that you know, you deserve the best. You know, got to give yourself those positive affirmations. I am awesome. I deserve love. I deserve respect. I am wonderful. You know, tell yourself things like that, because yeah, the narcissist is not going to give you any of that. You know. And just be around positive, uplifting people that are going to support you. You know, reach out to people that are, you know, that do care. And you know, when you're ready, you know, bit by bit, you can share your story, share things that you've been through, and yeah, just process things. You know. Get out in nature, you know, start exploring things, you know, eat well, sleep well, you know, try and eat healthy, you know, just look after yourself the best you can, you know. You know, get into that creativity. I mean, lately I've been getting into like drawings, you know, sketching up things again, and you know, using these different coloured markers and things, you know, just colouring things in out. You know, like, art can be really, it's really therapeutic. It's like, it really, like, you know, puts you in another world sort of thing. You know, it's really good. And things like this too, like getting out in nature and that, like, it's definitely, it's just, you know, you're moving, you're exercising. You know, exercising does something for your mind, definitely. And your body and everything, you know, your health, your overall, you know, your mental, your physical health. You know. This is beautiful though. It's like wattle or something. And that's what we call it. But yeah, hope everyone's having an awesome day. You know, stay, you know, driven, stay positive, stay uplifted, you know, tell yourself those positive things. Yeah, click with the good people, click with the people that are going to uplift you, support you, give you love, you know, people you can share with, you know. Keep those strong boundaries up. Stay on a positive grind, stay on a positive vibe, and yeah, gonna cruise back and cook up some dinner. Much love, peace and love to all my subscribers and everyone watching. Much love. Appreciate you all out there. Stay blessed. Peace.